Welcome to this meditation to feel and transform our emotions. In this session, we'll get more familiar with and comfortable with all of our emotions. All emotions have opposites, and if you only experience one half, then your emotional state can be unbalanced. So let's start by sitting down and just make sure that your spine is straight. You can put your feet on the floor, you can cross them up over your legs, it's up to you. The main point is to make sure your spine is straight. Now first, let's take 5 deep breaths to relax and to get connected to our body. So take a full breath in. Make your ribs and belly expand, and exhale slowly, really slowly. So I want to repeat this another 4 times, and just notice how slow you can do it, especially the exhale. There's no need to rush with this, so take your time. When you're done with that, we can move on to the next section. Now this section is when we're going to remember a time when you felt really happy about something. It could be from when you were a child, or it could be from earlier today. It doesn't matter as long as you can remember it. So just start getting those details in your head, and if you haven't already, close your eyes so you can really enhance the memory of this joyful time. Once you've got it, start to really see all the details and try and remember other details about it. So was it hot? Who was around you? Maybe even what you were wearing, where you were, what had happened before, just what was happening in that moment. And then really start to feel that joy, that happiness that you felt at that time. Really just let it come back, and imagine you're right there, right now. And let that feeling expand through your whole body. Good. So now observe where this emotion feels strongest for you. So it might be in your heart, in your stomach, any other part of your body. You might feel a real strong sense of joy, like you might be smiling, so you might feel your face. You might feel that joy in your face. Could be anywhere. Once you've located it, take a look at it inside and see if you can work out, like, how much space does it actually take up in your body? What sort of shape is it? And does it move around inside you when you're feeling this joy? So just get curious with it and get familiar with what it feels like. And when you're doing this, there's no need to think about whether it's good, there's no need to analyze it. We're just observing it. Good job. Alright, so now we'll move on to a harder part that we might not want to do. So let's get familiar with the opposite emotion. let's think of a time when we were sad or feeling hopeless. So don't worry about being uncomfortable with these. These are completely normal, and feeling these emotions, how we're going to do it, is actually very beneficial. It's actually the reaction and the feeling of needing to escape them that's what causes them to linger longer than they should, and when they stay inside us and they're not expressed and we don't pay attention to them, they actually become very uncomfortable. So let's start off by remembering a time when something really brought you down. And then we go through that same process. So notice where this emotion is located in your body. This might be a very different location and a very different feeling than the joy. So just go into the same details as we did before, but with this memory. So again, where were you? How did you feel? Really feel it. Let it replay as if you're back in that moment. And again, there's no need to think about anything. We're just observing that feeling, and we're going through that same process. So where is it located? How big is it? Does it have a shape? Does it have a color? Just get curious and find out about it. Now you might notice that when you actually get curious about this feeling and really start looking at the details of it and where it's sitting in the body, you may find that that energy actually moves and potentially lifts because we've actually noticed it. And we've felt it, we've sat in it, and we might have expressed it. So we might have had tears come out then, or we might have just allowed ourselves to really feel what was going on in that moment. That can actually help move it, because we're not trying to push it down. We're not saying it's bad, I don't want to feel this. We're actually feeling it. So that process itself, even though it's uncomfortable, can actually help balance our emotions, just by letting those feelings actually be felt. So now, the good part, we can bring ourselves back to that joyful feeling we had at the start and change the whole state of our body with the power of our mind by going back to that other memory. So let's try this. So really go back to the joyful memory you had before. Feel it. It might start small, like it's coming back after you've just felt sadness, but really just focus again on the details of that joyful moment from before, the same memory that you used before. Really see all those details again. Feel yourself smile, feel those same feelings in that same part of your body again. And just get curious again. Is it in the same spot this time? Are you able to notice more about it more easily this time? Where exactly is it? What's it doing? So keep going with that. Keep visualizing that moment of joy. and really let that joy come through in your body again. Really experience that moment. So this can be difficult, but you might be able to see now by doing this practice even just once that we can feel our emotions, or we can choose to feel a type of emotion just by thinking about them and about a situation, real or imagined. So you've become acquainted